All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson will throw again. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Watch tight end. 66. Far down. Stand up in. Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. No. Motion. Mike, shit. West. Hey, watch the slant. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On set. 33. Check Mike 33. I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. They find some open field here. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
He's checking, he's hop on.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Back to throw here. And able to find Green. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, being chased out left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 3. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Cherry, remember. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that one complete. He finds Sharp. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Wilson has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Touchdown, Falcons! DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Green. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and goal, New Orleans.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He'll drop to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third and goal. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jayon Brown able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now back to throw. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Jackson now to throw again. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Green brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Open man is Ross, complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Saw in this one,